Thank you, Liam. So just to confirm, you'd like to reserve a table for 2 tomorrow at 1 p.m., correct?
Yeah,
Let
correct.
me know if that's all good.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Liam, I'm just checking for availability for 2 people tomorrow at 1 p.m. One moment, please.
Running a restaurant is chaos. You're managing staff, checking on tables, or fixing orders, and just trying to get everything to run smoothly. But then the phone rings. And the phone rings again and again. Because restaurants actually get upwards of 60 calls every single day from new customers wanting to know about the menu, make a reservation, or order a takeout. And when you're slammed, it can be really hard to answer all of these phone calls. But that's exactly where AI comes in. Not sometime in the future, but actually right now. The smartest restaurants are already leveraging AI phone agents to handle all of their customer inquiries. I'll explain what this means in just a sec, but basically this is someone who can answer your phone 24/7. Make reservations, book tables, orders, takeouts, questions, pretty much everything. This means that you have 0 missed phone calls, no lost orders or reservations, and overall just happier customers with a full restaurant, complete bookings, without ever having to stress out your staff again with phone calls. Let me show you how this works.
Hello, this is Linda from La Vida Gustosa, Geneva. How may I help you today?
Hi Linda, my name is Liam. I would like to make a reservation for tomorrow.
Hi, Liam. I'd be happy to help you make a reservation. Could you please let me know what time tomorrow you'd like to reserve a table for? And, how many people will the reservation be for?
Just for me and my girlfriend. Around 1 p.m. would be best.
Thank you, Liam. So just to confirm, you'd like to reserve a table for 2 tomorrow at 1 p.m., correct?
Yeah,
Let
correct.
me know if that's all good.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Liam, I'm just checking for availability for 2 people tomorrow at 1 p.m. One moment, please.
Thanks.
Liam, it looks like tomorrow at 1 p.m. is already booked, but we do have some other times available. How about 1:30 p.m., 2 p.m., or even 3 p.m.? Do any of those work for you?
Yeah, let's do 1:30 p.m.
Perfect, Liam. To finalize the booking, I'll just need your email address. Could you share that with me, please?
Yes, let's use, it's luminadigital.media@gmail.com.
Thank you, Liam. So just to confirm, I have your name as Liam, your email as luminordigital.media@gmail.com. The reservation is for 2 people tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Does everything look correct?
Not quite. The
Let me know if I got
email is actually not Luminor, but Lumina with an A.
Thank you for clarifying, Liam. So let me confirm everything again. Your name is Liam. Your email is luminadigital.media@gmail.com. The reservation is for 2 people tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Does
Yeah.
that all look correct now?
Yeah, that sounds correct. Thanks.
Great, Liam. I'm now making the final booking for you. Hang tight for just a moment. Liam, your reservation for 2 tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. has been successfully booked. The team at La Vida Gustosa is looking forward to welcoming you and your girlfriend. You'll also receive a confirmation email shortly at luminadigital.media@gmail.com. Have a wonderful day, and we can't wait to see you both.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hello, this is Linda from La Vida Gustosa, Geneva. How may I help you today?
Hi Linda, my name is Liam. Could you tell me what kinds of pizza you offer?
Hi, Liam. We offer a variety of traditional pizzas, including Margherita Classica, Diavola, Quattro Stagioni, and Pizza al Tartufo. Would you like more details about any of these?
Yeah, the pizza al tartufo. Could you tell me what that's made of?
Sure, Liam. The Pizza al Tartufo is made with mozzarella, black truffle, truffle oil, and parmesan. It's a delicious choice.
Nice. How many calories does that have?
The Pizza al Tartufo has 790 calories. Is there anything else you'd like to know, Liam?
Yes, can I only eat the pizza at the restaurant, or can I also do a takeaway or a delivery?
You can enjoy our pizzas both at the restaurant and for takeaway. Delivery options are not available.
Okay, in that case, can I order a takeaway, please?
Of course, Liam. So far, you've chosen the Pizza al Tartufo for takeaway. Would you like to add anything else to your order?
Do you have any good desserts?
Yes, Liam, we have some delightful desserts. Our menu includes tiramisu, panna cotta, and cannoli siciliani. Would you like to add one of these to your order?
Yeah, let's take the tiramisu.
Great choice, Liam. So you'd like to order the Pizza al Tartufo and the tiramisu for takeaway? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect. Before we finalize your order, are there any allergies or special requests we should take into consideration?
Well, maybe, I don't know if you serve the tiramisu with strawberries, but I am allergic against strawberries, so...
Got it, Liam. You're allergic to strawberries. Our tiramisu doesn't contain strawberries, but I'll make a note to ensure there are no strawberries in your order. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, Liam. So far, your order includes the pizza al tartufo and the tiramisu. The pizza al tartufo is 18.5 Swiss francs, and the tiramisu is 8.5 Swiss francs. Together, your total comes to 27 Swiss francs. Would you like to add anything else to your order?
No, that's good. Thank you.
Great, Liam. To complete your takeaway order, could you please provide your full name and email address?
Sure, my full name is Liam Anthony, and my email address is luminadigital.media@gmail.com.
Thank you, Liam. Just to confirm, your full name is Liam Anthony and your email address is luminadigital.media@gmail.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Alright, Liam, I'm now placing your order for the pizza al tartufo and tiramisu. Thank you for choosing La Vida Gustosa.
Thank you. Perfect.
Your order for the pizza al tartufo and tiramisu has been successfully placed, Liam. You will soon receive a confirmation email with the approximate pickup time. Thank you for choosing La Vida Gustosa, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Alright, so as you can see, the order has been placed, and we will also get a confirmation email that it will be ready in roughly 20 minutes. Now that you've seen these agents in action, let me show you how they actually work and how you can build one for your restaurant. This is a very basic concept overview. So basically, when somebody calls, the agent can first of all answer questions based on a knowledge base. This knowledge base is nothing fancy. It can be a question-answer spreadsheet. It can be something like your menu. You can give it information about your opening times, whether or not you offer takeaway, just basically everything that you'd want the agent to know about. It can access these documents at any time in the call, it really doesn't matter when, and can always answer questions for the customer whenever it likes. So after that, it really depends on what you offer in your restaurant. This specific restaurant offered takeaway and in-restaurant services. So the agent would be able to either help make your reservation or help you with the takeaway order. If you want to make a takeaway order, it'll first of all collect your order, and it can help you by telling you how many calories the food has, describing the food. Once again, it has all the time in the world. It doesn't matter. The customer service is a lot better with an agent because you're not stressed and trying to get to another table in time. Once it's done that, it'll collect some specific requests or allergies. For example, I hate garlic. I cannot stand garlic. So sometimes I forget to say, and most of the times the staff on the phone is just trying to get off the phone as quickly as possible. So they forget to ask, and then I get a pizza with garlic and I have to reorder. So this is something that I just appreciate myself a lot when somebody asks, is there something specific I should take care of? Once all those details are collected, it is filed into whatever system you use in your restaurant. In my case, I just used Google Sheets, but of course you can integrate this in whatever software you like. And then it sends a confirmation email to the caller. And this is an important step because AI is very accurate, but it can always make mistakes, just like a human can. And in case the caller doesn't receive an email, for example, we know in the backend something's gone wrong, and the caller will, of course, also think that something's gone wrong and call again. So by sending an email, that's just one of the many safety mechanisms that we've put in place to make sure that this is actually very, very accurate and works 99% of the time. Second path is the reservation path. It'll help you check for availability, it'll guide you through the different options as you saw in the example, and help you find the best time. And in this case, I just integrated it with Google Calendar, but once again, whatever software you use, we can just plug the AI straight into that. And it'll book the slot for you, reserve everything, and then send a confirmation email once again. One thing that is down here, this is something that is always accessible. Whenever the caller wants to talk to a human agent, the AI can of course just pass the call off to your actual restaurant phone. You might still get one or two people who just don't want to talk to the AI, or maybe have a very specific request that the AI hasn't been taught how to handle. So there's always the option to just reroute it to a normal human who can take care of the 2% that the AI can't. Alright, so this of course looks a lot more complicated, and there's a few steps to this, a few layers, but I'll walk you through every single step, and at the end of this I'm very sure that you'll understand how to build one of these. Once again, this won't be a step-by-step tutorial, because that would take a very long time. If you're interested in that, of course, just leave a comment and we can do a start to finish build, but this will be enough for you to get the idea of what actually needs to go into building one of these agents to make them functional and avoid mistakes. So, in order to build one of these, you need three softwares: Make.com, Retail AI, and OpenAI. When you go into Retail, this is basically the main agent platform. First of all, what you do is you specify a general prompt. I've already done a video on prompting, you can see that up here. I won't go into detail because I've already done that in the previous video. But we basically told it that it's called Linda. It helps guests with answering questions, takeaways, and reservations. These are the step-by-step instructions. Details like use the caller's first name. Added a variable here so that it knows what time it is. That's something that a lot of these agents don't know. And then you've got an agent where you say, can I book tomorrow? And it says something like, sure, tomorrow is the 10th of March 2023 or something, right? Told it how to pronounce phone numbers. This is a big one because otherwise it just rattles them down in a really weird way that sounds half Chinese, and gave it some examples, told it what language to use, and then also added some notes as well. Then here is the section where you can add the knowledge base, and you can have some general speech settings if you want some background noise, how responsive it's supposed to be. This is mainly just trial and error, whatever seems best to you, and the rest is something that you can just basically leave it as it is. Right, so once you've set up the general agent, one thing I should mention is you can choose the voice. This is the most fun part, just select one of these voices. I always prefer to go with 11 Labs, they have the best voices in my opinion, but feel free to experiment. Okay, so this is the main flow, and it looks very complex, but you'll see some of the resemblance to the very simplified flowchart that we had before. Basically, these two lines here, they are the takeaway and reservation flows. Then we have a couple of other things. I'll start from the beginning and we'll work our way through. This is the beginning node. When somebody calls, they go here. This is just a static sentence to welcome them. You can choose, for example, if the AI speaks first or if the caller speaks first. And after that, we have these things called global nodes. That's everything with a green little label on top. And those are cool because we can tell the AI jump to this node whenever a specific condition is met. So for example here, if the caller wants to start making a reservation or wants to place a takeaway order or has specific questions about the menu, you get the idea. This is great because then the agent can transition fluidly within the conversation, and this whole thing is called a conversational flow. So basically, instead of just making one agent with a huge set of tasks, we already give it a very structured way of going through these tasks. And this is great for eliminating errors within these agents because it has a specific set of questions and things to do before it's allowed to place an order or make a reservation. We'll go through these step by step. So when the caller calls, it can either be transferred here, which will answer general questions about that restaurant based on the knowledge base, or general questions about the menu. I've also added a node here to end the call. This is just the end call function, which you can access here, telling it that if the caller wants to end the conversation, the AI can actually hang up. This one over here is for when the caller wants to talk to a human. So anytime in the conversation when somebody says, sorry, this isn't working, I want to talk to a human, it can just instantly jump down here and then transfer the call to a specific number. Then, these are the two main ones. We have the node for making a reservation and for the takeaway down here. These are the steps. So first of all, when they go here for a reservation in this case, then the AI will ask them for the time they would like to reserve a table for and how many people. Once it has the details, make sure that it actually confirms it, and then work with the caller until it knows that it's confirmed. Here you can specify the transition. So for example, you're only allowed to go to the next one once you're sure that you have the correct details. Then we use a function, and this function is basically a, I can go into the detail here. it's a little bit of code which sends across details. For example, the date and time requested by the caller for the appointment combined into one field formatted as this format. And this is then sent across, as you can see we have a URL here, this is then sent across to make.com. That's the wrong one, here. And I've already explained this in a previous video as well. You can reuse a bunch of these things throughout the builds, but basically what happens is it'll go through here, it'll format the time into the correct format. Then next, this is where it can choose. What I've done is I've combined two functions into the same workflow. If the caller wants to check for availability, it'll go up here. If you've already found the right availability, it can go down here to actually book the appointment. So then you go through here, it checks the busy and free information, extracts those from your calendar. Then it does some more formatting, and then here we have a decision once again. If the whole day is free, it'll let it know that it can just they can pick whatever time they like. If not, the whole day is free, it'll go up here. ChatGPT will, the problem here is that it only extracts the busy slots, and we don't just want to tell the caller we're busy here and here, please work out yourself when we've got time. We want to do the opposite, so we use ChatGPT, give it a very simple prompt to tell it we're open from here to here, and this is the time the caller has requested. These are the busy times in our calendar. Please work out if the time that was requested is available. If not, then please suggest a few alternatives that are as close as possible to the requested time. Next, it formats everything and sends that back. Then, once it's sent back, we go back into here telling the user that it's either available or not available. If it's not available, it's allowed to reroute back to here, and for example, if the caller asks for a completely different date and time, it can use this function again. But if they've already found a good date, then it'll continue through here. Here, the agent just basically collects the email address and the name, confirms everything, and then uses the next function to, in that case, then go down here. And here, it uses the function create an event. It creates the event in the calendar. It writes a quick email to the user, and that's basically done. Then it continues here, telling the caller that the booking has been confirmed and that they will receive an email shortly, and then the call is ended. You've received a lot of information now. I know it's a ton of info, but the principle of using these functions is actually, there's nothing new that you'll learn in this second flow. So if you go to the takeaway section, if the caller says, I want to have a takeaway, it knows that it needs to jump to this global node. Then it'll ask, what would you like to order? Making sure that they can't order anything that's not on the menu. It'll help the caller to decide which item is correct for them. Once again, confirm it, and once it's confirmed, then you go here, and this is the module where it asks the caller if they have any allergies or specific requests. Once again, it repeats it back to the caller and asks for confirmation. And next, it summarizes the order, calculates the total, and just so I always like knowing how much I'm going to pay when I'm calling. So it gives them the total price, and if the caller wants to add something, it goes back. If that sounds all good, it goes to the next one here, where the full name and email are collected. Once again, it's confirmed and repeated back. And then they use this function here, which sends across information to this workflow. And this workflow is a lot simpler than the other one, because basically all it does is it goes into Google Sheets in my case, and in here I'll actually quickly pull up the sheet. Basically what it does is it can insert the name here, insert the order details here, and the special requests there. That's all that it does. Basically within this module, you see these are the variables, these red things are what the AI extracts from the conversation and sends across, and you can just plug these straight into creating a new row in the spreadsheet. Next, it writes an email with ChatGPT, sends that email to the email address which was also given, and once that is done, it moves on, telling the caller that their order for whatever they've ordered has been confirmed, and that they will receive an email telling them when it can be picked up. Okay, that is pretty much it. There's not much more here than what we actually have. As you can see, it is a very structured approach to an AI like this, and it can't just do what it wants to do. It figures out at the very beginning what the caller wants and then goes down a specific pathway to actually achieve that goal and help them fulfill it. Alright, I hope that you got some value from this video. If so, then make sure to leave a like and comment down below which one of these ideas or solutions was your favorite. If you're a business owner in the hospitality industry and you're looking at AI, you think it's very cool, but you're not quite sure what the best use case for AI in your hotel or restaurant is, that is exactly why for the next 30 days we are offering free consultation calls. We'll take a look at your entire business and give you an outline of the best AI services and implementation use cases for your hotel or restaurant. If that sounds interesting, make sure to use the first link in the description to book a free consultation call with myself or one of my team. I look forward to hearing from you.